What's up, all you people out there on the internet? My name is Riker, aka Kamekboy, and welcome back to the Kamekboy Topics YouTube channel. And man, oh man, do we have something to talk about today. But before I get into that topic, have you guys ever read Fahrenheit 451 or 1984? Because I know I have, and let me put it like this. I never liked reading those books. I just never have, but when it comes to things that are happening nowadays, it's kind of going to show why I actually should like those books, because it goes over a certain topic that is happening right now as we speak, and that topic is censorship. So, why am I talking about censorship? Well, first of all, YouTube is having this new feature. Brand new feature. It's basically going to use AI. Yes, AI. Screw AI. I hate AI when it comes to things. But it's going to use AI to determine if someone's 18 or over, or if they are below 18. Now, supposedly it's used to protect kids online, blah, blah, blah. Let me put it like this. I'm all about protecting kids online, but the way they're doing this is it's not a good thing. And also at the same time, kids are going to find a way to work around this, just being honest. And this feature might affect a lot of content creators. It might also affect me, even though I know I don't get paid on YouTube, in which I don't want to get paid on YouTube, but it's still probably going to affect me on YouTube as a creator. So yeah, that's going to be a big problem. But anyways, how this feature works is it's going to look at the videos that you watch. So like, let's say if you watch a lot of Minecraft videos, it will deem that as immature and will label you as like 18 and below. And if you watch like more, I don't, more like, I think, content that is like non-family friendly, I guess it'll like say that you're 18 and over. But if you get to where it says you are 18 and under, or sorry, not 18 or under, if you're below 18, it'll have it to where it will disable personalized ads. And it will also do this thing where it will restrict some things, like restrict some features on YouTube, and maybe even some content on YouTube. And that's actually a very big problem. So like, let me put it like this: even if you create your account and you put your birth date, that's not gonna matter anymore, because this AI is going to determine what your age is. And it's really stupid. So if you somehow have it to where, apparently the AI thinks you are below 18, in order to prove that you're not, you either have to, like take a photo of your ID or your credit card. And let me put it like this. That's a very bad idea. You should not give websites a photo of your ID or credit card for numerous reasons. Now, let me put it like this: YouTube is probably not going to use your ID or credit card for like scummy things. I really doubt that, but but when it comes to other websites, because this is also going to affect a lot of other websites as well, that might happen. It's especially a big problem with Wikipedia, which I might, if I remember later on in this video, I'll probably talk about things with Wikipedia and how it's going to affect things with that. But when it comes to this new feature, submitting a photo of your ID or credit card online is not a great idea, and the main reason for that, and even Creekcraft, the YouTuber Creekcraft, basically talked about this on his video covering this topic. And when it comes to submitting a photo of your ID or credit card online, it's a very big problem because of data breaches. Now, data breaches tend to happen a lot, and Craycraft has even said that he has had some data breaches happen to him on Roblox, but not many of them are like really as bad. But when it comes to data breaches with your identification or credit card, that is a very bad thing, because then it will allow some idiots of criminals to use your ID or credit card to do very illegal stuff by like buying some things with your credit card or doing some things with your ID. And that's not a good thing, guys. That's really not. If your ID gets stolen, or if your credit card is shown on the internet and people have access to it, that is very bad. And yeah, you're kind of screwed at that point. I mean, maybe not with the credit card, because you can lock your credit card, but when it comes to your ID, you're kind of screwed. There's not really much you can do. You're just basically kind of screwed. So, anyways, so yeah, really, it's a very bad idea. A very bad idea to be showing your ID or credit card on the internet, or submitting a photo to it. Submitting a photo of your ID or credit card to YouTube or any website, because of data breaches mostly. But at the same time, it's like you really shouldn't do it, because it's also like kind of just going to show that you don't have much freedom. Which we'll get into the freedom part in a bit, but I'm just really disappointed when it comes to what is going on with I can't speak today. I'm sorry, guys. I have trouble speaking a lot, especially when I'm recording videos, but that's besides the point. But anyways, I'm very disappointed when it comes to YouTube or the internet right now because of that. And it's mainly because of the UK, because the UK has passed a law called the Online Child Safety Act, which basically it will I think it has it to where you will need to show a photo of yourself, and then there will be like something that will like prove whether or not if you're 18 or over. It's basically going to restrict a lot of things. And now, originally when I saw, which by the way, if you guys want more about that, if you guys want to know more about it, because I'm not going to get into everything when it comes to the UK and what's going on over there. If you guys want to know more about it, I would recommend watching Moist Critical, because he made a video talking about this. Or either that, you could go to some other commentary YouTubers who probably have more information about this, because as of right now, I'm just going to go over a lot of stuff that is happening here in the US, but I will talk about some things when it comes to the UK and Australia, because that's another big thing. But when it comes to the UK, like originally when I saw this, I was like, okay, it's over in the UK. I'm not going to worry about it too much. To be honest, if I were in the UK, I would have left right now, because it's basically going to show you don't have much freedom. But I was like, it's probably not that big of a deal. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that, because when there's going to be a very big problem over here on the US, because like I was talking about with the whole AI feature, and it's even going to be problems when it comes to Spotify as well. Yes, Spotify. It's also a very big problem in the UK when it comes to age verifications on Spotify. And it's kind of weird how you have to, be 18 and over, or you just have, or you won't have some things you can see on Spotify or listen to on Spotify because you're not 18 or over. I find it kind of weird, because it's Spotify. You're just listening to things. Now, sure, there might be some songs or podcasts that might have some swearing in it, but to be honest, is that really that big of a deal? Like, I swear sometimes on stream, and nobody really cares. Because let me put it like this. it shouldn't be up to the government to decide what people, to decide what kids see online or what they're doing online. Now, sure, we do have to protect kids online. I will say that, but the government should not be acting like the parents here. It really should be the parents' job to basically restrict some things online for their kids, and it should be the parents' job to monitor what their kids are doing online. And if that parent's not doing that, basically that parent has failed as being a parent. I always say if you are a parent and you're not watching what your kids are doing online, which my parents watch what I do online, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I I have access to a lot of things. Okay, that as I'm saying that, that's a lot of people are probably going to take that out of context. Because no, I'm not looking at bad stuff online. What I'm talking about is like you know what? Never mind. If I even say anything else, it's probably going to be taken out of context. But anyways, anyways, as I was saying, let me put it like this. If you are a parent not monitoring what your kids are doing online, you have failed as being a parent. I'm not joking. You really should be monitoring what your kids are doing online. Actually, as a matter of fact, I always have this idea. I think kids should not be online by the time. I feel like kids should not have an iPad or a phone or just be online by the time they are like in. I think it's okay to have them on it when they're at least like maybe like 10 or 11 or 12. I mean, I guess that's somewhat exceptional, but I didn't even get my iPad or my phone until I was like 14. And it's like I didn't get that until I was like 14. So like I was very limited when it came to being on the internet. Now, sure, I was able to watch YouTube beforehand before I even got my phone or my iPad because I had my mom's phone and then I had the computer. And I was able to be on Roblox before I even had my phone or my iPad because I had an iPod at the time, but that wasn't really like a phone that like where you could do a lot of the stuff that you could do on your phone, but like it's like I had an iPod at the time, and iPods are not really big nowadays. Kind of disappointing, but yeah, iPods are not very big nowadays. But back then, I used to have an iPod, not a phone. And by the way, back then, I used to not be on the internet as much. I mean, sure, I've been on the internet for a long time. I do know a good majority of things that are on the internet and what you should do on the internet and what you should not do on the internet. I have sorry. But like even though I didn't have an iPad or a phone until I was 14, I still was on the internet and I still knew what to do and what not to do on the internet. But I didn't go on the internet all the time when I was little. I actually did things by going outside, riding my bike, talking to my friends in person. Which, by the way, a lot more kids should be going outside and actually doing stuff, you know, and not being on electronics all the time. And let me put it like this. Even still, even though I'm on the internet a lot and I still play video games a lot nowadays, I'm rarely on electronics all the time. Like, I mean, sure, I'll go on electronics every day, but like at the same time, I'm not on it like 24 hours. I'm not on it like 24/7. Like I take breaks from being on my phone or on my iPad or on my computer. I go outside still, which it may not look like I do, but I do because also I'm in the band, by the way. I go outside a lot. I'm out there in like the 100-degree weather a lot. And it's like I go outside a lot. Like I said, I'm not always on my phone or on my iPad single time. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting way off topic. But anyways, let me put it like this. The government should not decide what to do with the internet, or what kids should be monitoring. Is actually should be the parents' job to be watching what their kids are doing online. But anyways, this is also a very big problem when it comes to Australia as well, because Australia is probably even maybe a little bit worse, because what they're having it to where it's like, if you are not 18, or actually, I think it's actually if you're not 16 and above. I believe it's either if you're not 18 or above, or if you're not. Yeah, I think it's that. I don't fully know. I'm not gonna even bother to search it right now. But if you're not a certain age or above, if you create an account and you're not that, if you're not a certain age or above, I think they have like some sort of facial scanner when it comes to the AI things, like what I was talking about when it comes to a lot of things that are going on. But anyways, if you're not a certain age or above and you create an account, if you're below that age and you create an account, apparently you're just going to be automatically banned. And you cannot be on any form of internet, apparently. Like, you cannot even, I'm pretty sure you won't even be able to create an account on Google. On freaking Google, by the way. But, I mean, you can still access the internet without having an account. But even then, if you want to actually create an account or try to be a YouTuber in Australia and you're like below a certain age, good luck with that, because that's most likely not going to happen. Because you have to be a certain age or above in order to even be a YouTuber in Australia. Which, it's why I'm never going to live in Australia, and let alone even go to Australia. Well, actually, there's multiple reasons why I'll not go to Australia, because of, one, spiders and things that could kill you down there. I think the only thing that I really think could be really good about Australia is some people are funny down there. And we also have Glitch Studios, which I believe resides around Australia. But anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, guys, I know what I'm saying may or may not, I know what I'm saying may be like somewhat, you know, I know what I'm describing here is not very, very great with descriptions. I'm also kind of bad at describing things, but I'm trying to get better at that, especially when it comes to having this commentary channel. So if you guys want to know like way more stuff, if you guys want to know a lot more things better than what I'm actually telling you guys, make sure you guys either go watch Moist Critical, because he has a lot of things talking about this, or go watch Creecraft, or watch some other commentary YouTubers who are talking about this, because they might be able to describe this a lot more better than what I have been describing it. But anyways, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I don't even know if I'll be on YouTube much longer because of these laws, but maybe I will, maybe I'm not. I mean, I still want to be on YouTube. I don't want to give up, but yeah. I'm probably still going to be on the internet. I'm probably still going to be on YouTube, even once these things roll in. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a like on this video. Also go subscribe to my main channel, my gaming channel. Links will be in the description to all my channels. Make sure you guys go join the Discord. And go follow me on Instagram and Twitch and even Kick. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. I might make a little bit more of a better video talk about this on my main channel. Maybe. But for right now, this video is going to be probably the only video that I'm talking about this when it comes to the commentary channel, this channel that you're watching this video on. But I may or may not have a better video talking about this on the main channel. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. My name is Riker, aka Kamekboy, and you guys are watching Kamekboy Topics. And anyways, bye guys.